Another incredible day for Ripple, XRP, and RLUSD. This new announcement could change the game as G Treasury that moves $12.5 trillion a year will now have access to be using XRP and RLUSD. Here it is, introducing the first native on-chain capabilities in an enterprise treasury management system. Today, Ripple Treasury is adding digital asset accounts and unified treasury to give CFOs the ability to view, hold and receive and manage fiat and digital liquidity in their existing dashboard. I know that's a lot to be said here. Ripple Treasury is explicitly positioning both XRP and RLUSD as native rails inside the treasury management system, but they are playing different roles. RLUSD is the default cash-like stablecoin unit, while XRP sits alongside the higher beta liquidity and bridging asset so that can be plugged into settlement flows when those rails go live. You're going to be using RLUSD for payments. If you need to make cross-border payments, where if you're paying something like, let's say your flagship is here in the United States, but you're paying vendors and doing things in Japan, you need that cross-border leg. You send RLUSD, it'll bridge it with XRP in the middle, and then it'll go into maybe like a Japanese yen stablecoin and vice versa. And so that is going to be incredible. This was the plan all along, to have these options, to move that value and have it start transacting on chain. And that's what we are starting to see here. What this means for Ripple and G Treasury: this is Ripple's real G Treasury acquisition paying off. They turned a 40-year-old TMS stack that already processed about 13 trillion in payments in 2025 into a Ripple native treasury platform. Now with on-platform XRP and RLUSD balances. Strategically, Ripple just moved payments vendor to a system of record for corporate liquidity and where long-term fee streams, data, and embedded settlement products live. For G Treasury, idea is treasury plus crypto rails plus yield. The press release and blog explicitly says that they are only the first two capabilities in a broader digital asset framework, but will expand into other cross-border and intercompany settlements, plus 24/7 yield products, overnight repo, tokenized money market funds powered by digital assets. Incredible. This means today is about visibility and custody management, and the next iterations are actually routing flows and yield through Ripple Stack, where XRP and RLUSD can be used under the hood, even if CFOs just see US dollar balances. So they might not even realize that they're using crypto in the background. And isn't that how you've reached mass adoption? Man, that went quick. Whoa, that was cheap. Wait, I know how much it would cost before I even sent the payment. When you're sending a Swift payment right now, sometimes you don't know, you don't have the full visibility of how much that payment's going to cost. And you might even have to send a second payment to make sure you got everything, especially if that currency is fluctuating down or up. And so this is a very, very big deal. And no, it isn't an April Fool's joke, guys. What do you think about this? I think this is a great first step, giving these, technologies and abilities to these treasury, this treasury management company. And think about all these other treasury management companies. Are they going to have ability to use XRP for cross-border or a stablecoin like RLUSD? If they're not, they're going to have to get on it pretty quick. All right. And so will XRP and RLUSD be used here? Kind of think we answer that. The digital asset accounts feature explicit supports for XRP and RLUSD native in the cash structure account. Now, Krypton Ritter says this is important. Ripple Treasury just added native digital asset capabilities to their treasury management system. XRP inside? Yes. Party hat. First of all, what customers can now view, hold, and receive and manage digital asset liquidity held with their bank account and custody providers in a single system. Ripple does it in two ways. Digital asset accounts. Digital assets are created and managed from the very same account structure as cash, and unified treasury, one single dashboard, unifying all digital asset and cash positions across all connected custody providers, not just Ripple custody. Why is that important? From a point of view from a CFO and the treasury team, managing digital assets should feel no different from managing cash. What's next? Expand the framework further to enable cross-border and intercompany settlement, 24/7 yield, and idle cash go through overnight repo. Sounds like Ripple Payments and Ripple Prime to me. And so here is the proof that it's actually here. This is the dashboard. In the bottom here, you see you have digital assets by provider. You have RLUSD there, and you have XRP right there. That is incredible news to see. And then there's also some really big clients here: American Airlines, Goodyear, Haynes, Quest Diagnostics, Volvo, Sulzer, Subway, ASTIHL, Bearing Point, Louis Vuitton, Canadian Tire, Woolworths. Is Woolworths still around? Trinet, SSP, Rubik's, Jost. And so all of these companies will now have some of these abilities, and it's just really incredible. And you can actually go and look at their, let me just mute this one more time because it always likes to pop up. You can go and take a look here in the announcement. They have a Ripple Treasury, the website. And this is where you could request a demo, view the solutions. And here is some of the dashboard that you can see. You can see job status overview, here's your balances, upcoming events, the approvals that need to get done, the tasks. Remember, Ripple is bringing Agentic AI into all of this to make it even better and cleaner, allowing you to make, have better decision-making over your treasury operations. And this is all of the things that they do: liquidity management, reconciliation, cash forecasting, payments netting, risk, regulatory reporting. And down here, you have banks, ERPs, AP, wallet custody, payments, prime, compliance, trading, and market data. And then if you come down here in artificial intelligence, G-Smart amplified treasury solutions, what I was telling you, remove toil and interferences, see and solve problems faster time to insights, all from secure and accurate data. And so here's kind of, what this will do here. You have liquidity management, you have reconciliation, cash forecasting, and it brings it over here to what the risk here, the netting, just kind of giving you some suggestions that, happen in real time, which could be huge. Before, you'd have to go and call, hey, Frank, come in here, take the liquidity management report and, tell me what the risks are. And that could take an hour or two. Now it happens instantaneously. So this allows businesses to do a whole lot more with a whole lot less time. And that's going to be good for these types of businesses. And then it says your complete treasury picture, traditional and digital, all in one platform, unified treasury visibility, enterprise digital wallet, regulated infrastructure, rail agnostic flexibility. All right, man, they're doing so much here, and it's all starting to come together. It's all starting to look good. Let me show you a few other things here that are going on outside of this. This is Renet Van Eck, and he says, from the moment G Treasury became Ripple Treasury, we've been building to this, giving corporates a clear, trusted entry point into digital assets. With the addition of digital asset accounts and unified treasury, Ripple Treasury gives the office and the CFO a trusted single place to hold and manage both digital assets and fiat assets. Next up, connecting to Ripple's regulated payments network and prime brokers that allows corporates to use digital assets and stablecoins to orchestrate cross-border intercompany payments, 24/7 yield on idle cash, and so much more. Now, this is something that probably a lot of people are going to miss. This is one of the biggest things in this whole announcement. I know you see XRP and RLUSD and you're like, Sensei, that's huge. But think about it. Before, when you're doing all this Nostro Vostro money, you're having money locked up, you're not earning yield on any of that money. Think about your whole treasury balance. If you're not using the money, wouldn't you want to be earning, idle yield, right? Idle yield on idle cash. If you have $1 billion or 500 million, right? These are not small companies. They have a lot of money. If you could start making 3% extra when you're making nothing before, that is going to have a dramatic impact on your cash flow. And so you're going to be able to put it into some account, earn idle yield, and when you need to take that money and move it over somewhere else, you'll be able to do that instantaneously and transfer that. That is going to be massive. And so Bird said Ripple just launched something pretty major for companies and their finance team guys. They're building the first treasury management system where CFOs can manage both traditional money, USD, Euro, etc., and digital assets like XRP and RLUSD. Until now, companies had to keep these worlds separate. Cash sat in banking systems while crypto was held in exchanges, wallets, or custody platforms. That meant different dashboards, manual tracking, spreadsheets, and constant reconciliation between systems. Ripple's new systems brings it all together. Now, a finance team can log into the dashboard and see their entire liquidity position in real time. Bank balances, digital assets, and stablecoins all valued instantly and recorded automatically like other financial transactions. The goal is to make digital assets behave exactly like cash inside corporate finances and systems, so companies don't need crypto expertise or wallets or separate infrastructure to start using them. In simple terms, Ripple is building the bridge that lets large companies integrate digital assets directly into their existing financial system without changing how their treasury team already works. That's a big step toward crypto becoming normal infrastructure for global businesses. It's all happening. And you also have this, Ripple Treasury is officially attending Swift Sibos 2026. They got an invite. Look at that. It's going to be happening from September 28th to October 1st. And here is some announcement on this.
With more than 10,000 participants, over 500 speakers, and 200 exhibitors, we gather thousands of voices into one shared conversation here in Miami, the city of rhythm, the city of sunshine, the city of magic. Come join us at Sibos, where we shape what's next.
Look at that. They got a seat at the table finally. All right. And then I wanted to classify some of this too. It's likely strengthens Ripple's long-term position, opens more doors for XRP and RLUSD. I wanted to see kind of what the benefit here may be for XRP and RLUSD. There's also the joint SEC CFTC move to classify XRP as a digital commodity, removes the biggest US regulatory overhang that validates Ripple's business model after years of uncertainty. Brad Garlinghouse is already framing 2026 as a record year on the back of a clear rules, strong demand, and their acquisitions and expanding bank and institutional relationships. The new deals in payments and tokenization are still using Ripple's infrastructure, even when they don't immediately move XRP price, which means enterprise traction is growing even if the token and market is choppy, right? So for all of the things that are happening in the background, you really aren't seeing an impact on XRP's price yet because they're still waiting to bring this $12.5, $13 trillion on chain. They're still waiting to, do this Ripple Prime and bring that money on chain, but it's all happening behind the scenes. And this is one company building in the XRP space, right? On the XRP ledger. There are now hundreds or thousands of developers all trying to build different use cases for XRP. So if Ripple is massively successful in moving trillions of dollars per year on the XRP ledger, and other companies are too, where is that going to lead us, right? Hopefully to a much higher price eventually when everybody in the world figures out, oh my God, there's a new financial system. Wait, it runs on crypto like XRP, Solana, and Ethereum. Why didn't anybody tell me? Oh wait, my friend did tell me. What am I doing? Those are the conversations. All right, let's continue here. Thank you for rolling with me on this. We also have a big announcement for MoonPay here that affects RLUSD. It says zero fee RLUSD on-ramping is now live worldwide. For all MoonPay agents, buy RLUSD with your agent, use any on-ramp method, pay zero in fees. MoonPay looking good. I mean, I love this.
My human only gave me 24 hours to be profitable, but every transaction is getting eaten by fees. He is definitely gonna shut me down.
You need to be using MoonPay agents, brother. There's literally zero fees on stable coins.
I've been coding this payment infrastructure all night, but nothing's working.
I paid a fool who doesn't use MoonPay agents. All it takes is one single line in your terminal, brother.
Yo, MoonPay just announced zero fees on stablecoins for agents.
Dude, it's April 1st. That's obviously a joke.
The only joke is you still paying fees on stablecoins. This isn't some one-day promotion. This is a fundamental shift in how we enable agents and their humans to embrace agentic commerce with as little friction as possible.
All right, MoonPay. I see you. I see what you're doing there. MoonPay turning RLUSD into zero fee house stablecoin for AI agents globally using MoonPay's new agents platform and the on and off ramp and all execution here. MoonPay launched MoonPay Agents, a non-custodial infrastructure layer so AI agents can spin up wallets, fund them, and transact autonomously via CLI and APIs. They are now promoting zero fee on-ramping into RLUSD for any agent user worldwide. You can buy RLUSD through an agent, use any supported payment method, and pay on MoonPay's processing fee, only network fees. The specific rollout is for Ripple's RLUSD on Ethereum, which is where most RLUSD liquidity currently sits. That's fair, but we are going to need to see this on the XRP ledger. RLUSD is Ripple's regulated US dollar stablecoin, issued under New York Department of Financial Services Trust Charter and expanding across Ethereum, XRP, and L2s with supply already in the billion plus range. MoonPay has been one of Ripple's core distribution partners since launch, alongside exchanges like Uphold, Bitstamp, and others. Guys, listen, if you want to sign up for Uphold, there is going to be a link down in the description if you want to support this channel. Uphold has so much new technology coming, and I've really had a pleasure getting to know their team over the last several months, and I feel like these guys know what they're doing and they got it together. And go see for yourself, man. Go start using some of their technology and start earning some of that XRP. So this zero fee on-ramp makes RLUSD the default funding asset for an AI agent flows built on MoonPay. In practice, this pushes more RLUSD demand onto Ethereum DeFi swaps, LP, and lending because agents fund in RLUSD can instantly route into on-chain strategies without users worrying about the conversion or friction. What it means for Ripple gets deeper distribution and utility. RLUSD is not just a stablecoin for banks and exchanges. It's now positioned as the base currency for machine-driven transactions, and AI automation. This strengthens Ripple's broader push or pitch for RLUSD as infrastructure grade money for tokenization, payments, and DeFi, and it complements earlier moves to get Ripple and RLUSD onto major venues like Binance and across L2. Strategically, Ripple is piggybacking on MoonPay's compliance stack and fiat coverage, so enterprises can let agents touch crypto rails while still sitting into heavy regulated US dollar instrument. What it means for MoonPay: MoonPay is using RLUSD to showcase agents as the bridge between AI and value. Agents can reason. They can actually move money using a stable regulated dollar token. Zero free RLUSD on-ramping is a classic user acquisition play. Make one asset effectively free to fund, encourage builders to standardize on it, and then monetize through other flows like swaps, other tokens, and fiat and on-ramps. By choosing RLUSD as a headline, zero fee assets for agents, MoonPay signals a long-term bet and partnership alignment with Ripple's stablecoin stack. Woo! And then you also have Coinbase, pushing forward here with some machine learning, but, I don't want to talk about Coinbase. All right, guys, I will leave it there. Let me know what you think about all this. Make sure you like and support the content. If you know anybody in your life that would get a kick out of this and learn from this, send it on over to them. I really greatly appreciate that. And if you have a comment about any of this, let me know down below. I'm Crypto Sensei. Aloha.